Leonard Coffer here for Uke Jams, and today we're taking on Joy to the World by Three Dog Night, originally written by Hoyt Axton. And for me, Joy to the World has three of the most recognizable notes in all of rock and roll music. As soon as I play that, people know right away we're singing Joy to the World. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to play those three notes in particular, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the notation that I use when I write out chord charts, so you'll be able to follow my chord charts more easily and understand what it is I'm trying to get to. All right, so let's take a look at those three notes. Okay, before we get to the regular chords in this song, let's take a look at those three notes. I'm going to play a D, and I'm going to play a second position D, a closed D. So to do that, I'm going to bar the second fret and put my pinky all the way over here on the 5th fret, bottom string. That's a D. Now, if we slide that down 1 fret, we get to a D flat. And where the unusual bit comes for this song, I'm going to slide that down 1 more fret. My index finger has fallen off the fretboard over the nut, but I'm going to leave it down there, and you'll see why in a minute. And now I'm playing a simple C chord that we've played since we first pick up a ukulele, but I'm using my pinky instead of the normal ring finger, okay? So I'm going to put my pinky, I'm going to make a C string with my pinky, C chord with my pinky, and I'm going to drop this index finger down on the far side of the nut. And then I'm going to slide it up 2 times. So do that with me. We're going to play a C, up 1 fret, up 1 fret. That's C, D flat, D. And in the song, it goes like this. Now, a note on the timing for this song, because it's crucial, and you might be someone who can just feel when those notes come, and that's great. But for the rest of us, let's count along with me, and we're going to count to 4, okay? Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now those 3 notes that we're going to play come on the and of 3, 4, and 1 of the next. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. So that's the timing for those 3 notes. The lyrics sometimes start on 1, sometimes there's a grace note and there's a pickup note to 1, sometimes they start on 4 of the previous measure, sometimes the lyrics haven't ended from the previous line when you get to that and of 3, so the relationship between the words and the 3 notes varies throughout the song, but the timing of those 3 notes, and 4, 1, and 4, 1, that never changes, okay? So the rest of the chords are everyday chords for us. We have an A, we have an A7, we have a B flat, may not be an everyday chord if you're just learning. We have a D, we have a D7, and we have a G. A quick note about what I'm asking for when I write my chord charts, what I'm asking from you. And there's a couple notations that I use that are important for you to know. One is the down arrow, and you can see that down arrow right there. And when I put a down arrow in the song, what I'm asking for is for you to strum the chord once. So that intro, those are 3 down arrows, but more importantly, the whole second line is mostly single strums. Never understood a single word he said. Those are all single strums, and that down arrow is me asking you to play the chord 1 time. regardless of how many beats there are in the measure. The second convention that I use is after the chord name, you may see me put a backslash, or a slash, excuse me, like that. Every slash is worth 1 count. So if there's 2 slashes, you play the chord for 2 counts. 1, 2. If there's 3, you play it for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. And if there's 1, obviously, you play it for 1 count. And 1 count is different than a single strum. A single strum is 1 count is. Most songs, you get 1 chord per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when that's the case, you'll see nothing unique in my chord charts. But sometimes, as in this song, you might play chords for just 2 beats per measure. And I'll indicate that with 2 slashes. And this song has the most unusual timing, and that is 3 beats of 1 chord and 1 beat of a second chord. Joy to the world. So it looks like this, with our 3 slashes followed by 1 slash. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Notice D has 3 slashes. Joy. A has 1 slash. To the. And then the next D has no slashes because we play it for a full measure. To world. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Okay? So that's how I write my chord charts. Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, and I helped him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the wars and make sweet love to you. Yes, I'd make sweet love to you, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a hard knock flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Once more, joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. That's Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. So until next time, this is Leonard Coffer, reminding each and every one of you, play every day. It's good for your brain.